Hello there, Abdul. Okay, so well done for getting the essay correction. That's fantastic. It's the right step to make if you're serious about passing IELTS. So let's go. There are many people who say one should stick to a job which they have opted or which they have started is more appropriate. While good for using the comparison, let's budge this comma over here to its correct place. While others think they should try and look at other options once in a lifetime too, as it may suit them more. Very good, very good. And well done for using this expression. That's what helps a lot. So, and before we get started, I noticed that this is about 328 words, which is way over the word limit. And if we want to be, the examiner stops marking at 275. Absolute maximum, but ideally we want to be doing 250 to 260. Okay, so the next essay you send me, what I'd like you to do is just review it and edit out until it comes down to 260. Okay, this is the and you need to eliminate sentences that are not entirely relevant. So let's go. Those who support the idea of a job change believe, once again like a just spacing, believe that people changing job at least get an idea what it is like doing other jobs, plural. What could we use instead of people? We could say employees, workers, candidates, okay, but we can use some topic-specific vocabulary to help boost our score. Employees have to make a living in this fastly changing world, and they all dream of moving themselves up the ladder. Very good. And most, not all. Okay, some people have no ambition, so it's not accurate to say all. We can say most dream. Staying on the same job can limit their opportunities, and they might be laid off when business stops making any profits, or the management thinks there are far too many workers in a particular department or field, and they must increase profit, not move profit making. Okay, so good. Now, in the sentence guide course at sentenceguide.com, what we do is there is a structure for you to follow, which would help significantly. Okay, and if you want, Abdullah, I can upgrade you to that course. All you have to do is what we can do is start the course. You can buy the one that doesn't have any essay corrections, and then we'll just start it from zero, but taking into account you've already had two, because the cost is €127. It comes with 8 essay corrections. If you buy the €50 course, it'll give you the perfect structure for writing an essay, which will benefit you significantly because you've got good grammar skills. And the best way to learn the essay structure is through working through the modules. Also, if you get that €50 course, what we'll do is we'll start the course and you'll effectively be doing the course for €10 cheaper. Okay, so just bear that in mind and have a look at the links. And you also get some exercises to do to help you with the essay writing process. So let's go. What I wanted to say here is that we go into an example now. Okay, and if we go into an example, then it's much easier to demonstrate the point and pick up some more points. However, we've just carried on talking in general situations, which isn't the most academic way of writing a paragraph. Okay, we should be going from general to specific. So let's carry on. In such difficult situations where a person is living paycheck to paycheck, they might remain at the mercy of their current employees without looking at their true potential. Then there are personal or professional jealousies. No, personal or professional jealous situations or interwork jealousy, which may hinder a person's ability to climb up to a higher post in an organizational structure. For such people, doing jobs at some other place might be a chance worth trying, and they will learn new skills. Okay, good work, Abdul. All right, but we need to shorten these sentences for simplicity and for more than anything for communication to make your paragraphs more coherent and easier to follow. Okay, shorter sentences will help you improve your communication. And remember, okay, it's not the fancy words, it's the quality of the communication. Okay, so this is what's taught in the sentence guide course. Then it comes to people who believe changing jobs is not a good idea. So once again, academic experts, HR managers, what could we use instead of people? Changing jobs is not, what could we say to improve this vocabulary? We could say is unadvisable, is a poor choice. Can you see? And this just improves the quality of the words we're using. They argue that the grass is not always green on the other side, and they might lose their job and prospects of promotion if they switch jobs. Okay, if they switch position to avoid repetition. Okay, people say, once again, people, or we could even just use the more fancy structure, say, it is often said that it sounds good to switch. It is often said that it sounds good on paper, not one paper, to switch jobs, but it takes a great deal of time and effort to know about future employers, and one may end up in a far worse situation than before. The salary, work, volume, perks, and benefits they were hoping for might not be there at all. Very good, very good. So once again, we need to say the same with less, but we also need to give a solid real-world example. Okay, and in the sentenceguide.com course, there's a whole chapter about giving examples. Totally agree with the statement that an employee should switch jobs at least once, if not occasionally. So then, when bad times come, they would not be regretting their change. Okay, not bad, but there's once again a more accurate way of saying these things. Okay, so we're doing really good. The first thing we need to do is eliminate words and eliminate sentences to get it down to 250. If you send me an essay over 260, I'll just send it straight back and I'll say edit it down, Abdul. Cohesion and coherence, we need to improve paragraph structure, and that would come easily with sentenceguide.com, especially with your grammatical skills. Lexical resources, fantastic, very impressed. Task response is spot on as well. So we just need to work on that essay structure, okay? And there's an easy way to do this and a fast way as well. Have a look at that course, and like I said, we can upgrade it easily, it's not a problem. Now the other thing I wanted to mention was, what I want you to do is implement all the corrections that you've heard. Send me an essay which is cut down to 260 words, this one with all the corrections, and then send me 2 new essays, okay, if you decide to carry on. Or if you decide to take the sentence guide route, then at sentenceguide.com, then what you'll have to do is send me your corrections, and then I'll send you the next essay questions. Okay, you'll have to email me and I'll send you the next questions and put you on the course and get you started. Right then, Abdul, let's have a look at this one. The bar chart illustrates bird flu casualties occurring yearly from 1990 to 1990 to 2000 on a global scale. Fantastic. That's enough. Delete this. This can go in your overall sentence right at the end. Okay, and that just helps with the structure. In 1990, the total global bird flu casualties were just over 120,000. Good. For 1991, the number of casualties remained the same. Good. In 1992, there was a sudden spike in the number of casualties caused by bird flu the world over, reaching a total figure of more than 130,000 birds. Okay, so we've reused this written structure for the number already, which is good, but there's no harm in doing it like this, or just put in 130k birds, okay, just to show the examiner some different ways, which remained stable in 1997, 3-2. Good. Also, I would have just bunched these two together. Also, we could have used some of these comparative structures, so we could say, whereas in 1993 it jumped to blah blah blah, okay, or while, whereas, and also it's a good idea to use superlatives. So where it reached its highest, then it gradually fell to its lowest. So we did almost get there. We did say peaked. It would have been good to see reached highest as well, if possible, or stayed at its lowest. Okay, just these little structures help in picking up points. From 1994 to 1996, there's a gradual rise in the total number of casualties due to bird flu, full stop, or comma, reaching a figure of 160 from nearly 145,000. Good. In 1997, the total number of bird flu casualties peaked globally, reaching an all-time high of 175,000. Good. There was a slight decrease in the total number of bird flu casualties recorded. When? After this date? Before this date? When? We need to be a little bit more precise. Overall, there was an increase in the number of bird flu casualties. Okay, so as you see, we're just repeating what we've said. So overall, it can be seen the number of casualties increased over this period, apart from a plateau in the number of increases between the years, in the number of casualties between the years 92, 93, or whichever it was. Okay, so Abdul, you're doing really good. Like you said, we can upgrade and go to the next level and get the sentence structures and the essay structure organized and almost perfect very quickly, and then continue improving the grammar, or continue like this and I'll be working on both of them, but the increase is going to be a lot slower because I don't have time to go through the essay structure and explain it. Okay, so your choice, Abdul. I'll send you a link and you can have a look at the course and then let me know. Okay, buddy? Have a good day.